Hi there guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you are new here, then hello, my name is Emma. It is really lovely to see you. You are so welcome. If you are not new, then hi, and thank you so much for coming back. I would love it if you enjoy this video. Well, I would love it. Yes, I would love it if you enjoy this video. If you enjoy this video, I would love it if you would give the video a thumbs up. I hit 1,000 thumbs up on a charity shop haul from not the last one, the one before, and I think it was 1,000 thumbs up. I hit sort of yesterday or the day before, and I was like, wow! So thank you so much. And I know it's only little things, but they really mean a great deal. So thank you. News, what's been happening in my life for those of you who care. My son turned 18. So we had a bit of a do, and that was amazing, and he's lovely, but I'm slightly worried because he's already told me that he's booked a holiday with the lads and he's arranged when he's having his tattoo. But you know, you've got to let them do their thing. I went to a pub quiz for the first time and it was utterly shite. And realised that I actually have no basic knowledge of anything. And what else happened? I can't think. I've been shopping, working, we went on a walk to a waterfall. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll probably have a better idea of what I've been up to than I can relay. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, I will link that in my description box below. I tend to upload there quite a bit more so than I do over here on Instagram, on YouTube. I will get on with the haul as that's what you've all come for. So it's a bit of a skirt haul actually. I have bought 3 skirts, and I don't think I've ever, well, no, I have bought skirts, but I rarely wear skirts. I'm a jeans and boots kind of gal, but I've bought 3 skirts, and yeah, so I'll show you those first. So the first skirt is, it's just fell on my foot, oh, it was that. Which is originally from White Stuff. So it's a really pretty pattern. I was going to tell you what it is, there's birds, isn't it? It's really nice. It's a size 16. The joy of these skirts is that they are reversible. And I have had one of these before. And that's the other side, which is, it's got like little fox and rabbits on it, which is just lovely. And then the bottom sort of hangs down a little bit, and they button up the side. The only problem is that quite a lot of the buttons have pinged off, so I need to hunt through my button box. I have managed to find 3 of them on the floor, and I need to hunt through my button box and sew the others back on. So that I had from the RSPCA shop in York, and that was the grand total of £3.50. There were 2 there, but one was a bit too summery, and I did have one years ago when sort of, oh my god, it must be about 15, 16 years ago that I had one, and it was very summery colours, and I hardly wore it, and then I grew out of it. So I have worn, I've sort of styled it up with boots and things, and I really like it. Whereas the other one, I would have only been able to wear in the summer, and I just thought, no, I could wear this in the summer as well, but the other one was kind of, you could only wear it in the summer. So I'm justifying why I didn't buy it. Then the second skirt that I bought is this, which I've actually worn and taken the tag off, but it was £4.99, and I had it from Clare House Hospice, which is in our village, and it's originally from Florence and Fred, which is Tesco. And it's a navy corduroy A-line. God, see the colour of my face went then. Navy A-line corduroy skirt, and it's got a zip on the back that you can see. It's got pockets for snacks, and I love it. And this is the kind of style of skirt that I just absolutely love. And now I've got my knee-high boots. Well, I've had my knee-high boots for ages, but I've never had a skirt like this whilst owning a decent pair of boots. I've always had one without the other. And I remember wearing skirts like this a long time ago when I first met my husband, like 24, 25 years ago. Marks and Spencer's used to do like a wool skirt. Do you remember when everybody was wearing? They were like, they were stretchy, and they sold them in Marks and Spencer's, and they did like a dog tooth, like black and white, and then like sort of that sort of pattern, but they were black and cream, and it looked like sort of interlocking pieces, a bit geometric. And I had one of them, and I used to wear that with like my thick black tights and flat black shoes. I used to think I was absolutely ace. And then I remember having a skirt that was like wool, like a coat, like a wool coat, not like knitted. And I think I had a black one. Or did I have like a mustard coloured one and a red one? I used to wear them with my black tights. Oh my God, I thought it was the bee's knees. Anyway, they wouldn't fit me now even if I'd still got them. But you know when there are certain pieces that you think, I wish I hadn't got rid of that, but it's probably fallen apart somewhere now anyway. So I digress. That is kind of my replacement for all the skirts that I threw away in the 90s. And then I found this, which was in York. And I think this has still got the price on. Yeah, this is Cath Kidston, size 14, £4.99, and it was from the British Heart Foundation in York. And it's like that. And I think it's absolutely blooming ace. And again, pockets for snacks. Now it's a funny old shape this, because it's got this pleat down the middle. And if you're a girl who, you know, doesn't have a protruding pouchy tummy, then this would look great on you. I, on the other hand, have a protruding pouchy tummy. And so it kind of sticks out a little bit, but I think I found a way to wear it that makes me not really notice it so much or care. So I'll show you how that works, and I love it. I've owned in my time a lot of Cath Kidston clothes, a lot of the dresses and the skirts, but the skirts that I had were the elasticated waisted ones, and I'm not sure if they had pockets or not. I had like a strawberry one and one with boats on and spotty ones and a mushroom one, and then I kind of had dresses as well, but they're just, the style of them just really didn't do anything for me. And I was very, very reluctant to part with them because they were Cath Kidston, but actually, you know, and not just that they were Cath Kidston, but that I knew at the time I really, really wanted them, and I paid like £35 for a dress or £45 for a dress. And then sort of a few years on, you're like, no, this isn't me. Of their time, I absolutely loved them, and I lived in them, and I wore them all the time, and it was definitely my style, but I think I've gone a bit more country now and a little less floral. But this skirt is kind of a good compromise because it's not too twee. And I realised that I bought a bag last year in a charity shop for £5 that's in the loft because it's summery. And it's this pattern. So dare I double, what would you call it? Double floral. Dare I double floral? So there you go. So I really, really like that. And then I bought a cardigan, which I have taken the label off, but it was from Clare House Hospice, and it was £3.99. And I've actually, you know when you put something on and it doesn't really fit you, and you hear it, well, it's a cashmere cardigan from Benetton, and that up there should be stuck on, but it kind of pinged off when I tried to get it over my frame because it's an extra small. But it's a cashmere little cardigan, and then it's got these really, really sweet sort of grey pearl buttons held on with like a gold little hook. And it's covered in hairs. I just loved it, and I love grey, and I love cashmere, and I love pearls, so I was kind of a bit sold. And then I tried it on, and I was like, it really doesn't fit me at all, but I really, really want it. But the good thing about things like this is that you can stretch them, and boy did I stretch it when I tried it on. So, and it doesn't make any funny creaky noises now when I wear it. So, and I've worn it a couple of times, and I'm really happy with it. So, like I say, I shall show you. And then I bought a top, which was again from York, and this is something that I really, really liked, but wasn't quite sure how I was going to wear it. But then I've got it home and I've sorted it. And I don't know the company. It's a company, whatever that says, Guilia. And wouldn't that look better, irons? And it's basically just a satin look top. And it's got exactly the same pleat. It's like I can't see you over it. It's got exactly the same pleat down it that the skirt has. And it's got these sort of longer sleeves. I have worn it. I went to my gorgeous friend's baby shower on Monday. I went post night. I came home. I didn't go to bed. I basically had a few very strong coffees, and then we went out for her baby shower. And by the end of it, I was completely delirious. But anyway, because I'd had no sleep. But I wore this, and I wore this with the grey cardigan over the top of my jeans, and I felt really, really nice. So, and I was like head to toe, and I went head to toe in charity shop stuff, and I wore my tweed jacket. And everyone was going, how much was your top? I was like, £2.99. Oh yeah, it was £2.99. I forgot to tell you because I took the thing off it. That was £2.99, and that was from the British Heart Foundation. So I bought that and the skirt together at the same time. Bonus. And then, because I keep buying scarves. I keep buying scarves that I don't need. But this, I just thought it's, oh, look at that, what a treat. I'm going to fill the whole screen. Look at that. I just love it. And it's the softest material. It's really, really super soft. This was from York, and this was from the Sue Ryder shop, and it was £2.50. Now, I don't know where it's from originally. It just says 100% acrylic, made in China. Could be anywhere. But I just really, really, really liked it. And I just love a scarf. I think it needs Febrezing. But once it's Febrezed, I think it'll be alright. But I love it, and I thought with my navy coats, that'd be really nice. So that was that. And then I bought a blouse, which again, if you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen this blouse because I wore this when we were in York. I bought this before we went, from the Clare House Hospice in our local village, and it's originally from H&M, and I paid £4.99 for this, and it's just a V-necked, very basic, sort of heavyweight, who knows what sort of material, I'm rubbish with material, viscose, let's go with viscose, and it's got flouncy sleeves, and who doesn't love a flouncy sleeve? And I wore that when we were away with my blue A-line skirt and my knee-high boots and my Barbour jacket, and I felt amazing. So, well, the thing is, I felt amazing, and then my husband took a photograph of me when we went to a coffee shop. We were in this beautiful little coffee shop right by the Minster, like a little tea rooms. It's really, really quaint, and I said to him, take a photo of me because obviously I feel amazing. So take a photo of me so that I can pop it on Instagram and show my followers how amazing I look. And he took this photo of me, and I was like, are you having a laugh? I was like, is that what I look like? He's like, yeah. And I was like a drowned rat. And because my skirt's got a belt, not my skirt, my Barbour jacket's got a belt round it. And when I first wear it, obviously you're like, when you put your clothes on and you're like, tie your back, and you're like, you breathe in and you feel amazing. Then obviously through the day I've just gone, and everything was like hanging out. So this bell was like hooked around my middle with like a dunk over the top and a dunk from the bottom. And I was like stood in this coffee shop like that. Like, I'm thinking I looked amazing. I saw the picture, I was like, delete. But we had a nice time. So yeah, but I wore this and we went out in the evening, and it was really, really difficult because I wanted to wear something that we were going out in the day, sort of shopping, and then we weren't going back to the hotel, we were just going to go straight out for dinner, and it's really difficult to wear something that's appropriate for all of those activities, really. So, but I felt that I got it quite right with this, apart from like, I didn't look like in reality what I thought I looked like in my head. And then the final thing I bought, which was in York, which I don't, have I taken the label off this yet? No. It was a bit pricey. This was from the RSPCA and this was £8. But this is a phase 8 dress in a size 14. And I'm going to do it no justice, but it's like, I'll stand up, it's like a 2-layer dress. Dips down at the side and then it dips down at the back. I'm not going to, oh look at that muffin top. Oh God. It's because I've just washed my jeans. You know, you have to lie on the bed to zip them up. I was like, bloody hell. So, and that I know is very, very summery. But once again, I've tried it on and sort of found a way to make it look not quite so summery for this transitional period into spring. But I think before we get to spring, we'll probably have 4 more storms and quite a lot of snow. So might not be able to wear it just yet. So that's that part of it done. So now the bit you've all been waiting for, where I show you this in them. So without further ado, I will put them on. What should I try on first? I'll try one of the skirts on. Alright, see you in a minute, bye! So this is the white stuff skirt. So you see how many buttons have come off. I've basically got a pocket, so I just need to sort that out. But I'm wearing it with navy leggings and my brown boots, just because I've only got black tights. And then what I thought I would do is just pop on a jumper, because we want to make it, even though it's a cotton skirt, I want to make it look a little bit more wintry. So I'm going to pop on a jumper that I bought last year in a charity shop. But I have actually bought one of these for real. Gorgeous star on the front, super soft. So doesn't really do a great deal for it, does it? But what I was thinking was, you know how I love kind of doing that, but sometimes it doesn't always work. If what you're wearing is quite high-waisted, I don't always think it does it good to sort of stick it in high. Beware. Oh God. So what I thought I would do is to pop this belt, which I've had for years, around my sort of hips, and imagine this without bulging holes at the side. And then what that does is it brings that waistline down so that you're actually able to tuck something in it like that, so that when you stand, the proportions just look a little bit better, rather than not having that there and having this sort of tucked in high. I just think it makes the proportion of the skirt look a little bit better, because this is a skirt that's probably a little bit longer than I would normally wear, but I really like the look of it. And I think coupled with a jumper like this, you can make it look really quite wintry. And then I was thinking, you know, if we switch it round the other side, which I just think is fab. If you can pick any of these skirts up from White Stuff, they are really, 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 really good. So let's go around the other side. I don't know, I think I'm quite a few, do you know what, there's that many buttons, they're dead fiddly. And my fingers at the minute, because it's so cold, and at work I'm constantly washing my hands, I feel like I've got like little slits down the side of my nails and stuff because my hands have chapped. So this is killing. But again, just pull that belt down and whack that in there. And what is a really good idea with something like this, because you've got no pockets, and I love pockets, what you can do if you've got a belt like this on is you've just got somewhere to put your hand, which I know is really, it's probably not everybody's priority, but I really miss having somewhere that I can actually just stick my finger. Oh. But yeah, I think that looks really nice. I like that. And then brown bag. And I think that's quite a cosy sort of, you know, one of those outfits where you go for Sunday lunch, or you're just going for a bit of a mooch and, you know, with a big coat on. I think that could look really quite nice. And because this jumper's got quite long sleeves, it's like really, really cosy, so I love it. And I just think that is a really nice, cosy, casual outfit. So that is one skirt two ways. And then I'll try you the other little, oh, there goes my bed. My other little navy skirt on. So this is the skirt, and I've kept it on with my leggings and my boots. Again, don't be afraid to wear leggings underneath your skirts, because you might not always have the right pair of the right tight colour, and I think wearing the wrong tight colour can completely ruin your outfit. So if you've got some, you know, if you've got a navy skirt, you've got navy leggings, or black leggings, and you would feel better in a thicker legging, then I would do that. And I think this skirt's brilliant because it's just a little bit roomy on my waist, and I think because of that reason, you kind of get away with sort of almost tucking stuff in because it's not really tight and it doesn't really show my muffin tops. Because I'm having a real problem with buttons today. It doesn't show my muffin tops because they're not there, if you understand what I mean. Muffin tops are only a thing if you're wearing something that's too tight for you, and I would almost rather get something that's a little bit bigger and alleviate that. So we went out for lunch this week and I wore this top with this skirt, and again I just tucked the front of it in, and I just think this is my Bowden top that I bought from a charity shop a few weeks ago. It will have been in my last haul, I think, or the one before that, and I just really, really think that that looks nice. And yes, I have got a belly, but I think if you are concerned about a stomach, then you could always put, again, a big belt around it, and rather than tuck your top into your skirt, grab your belt, whack it round your hips. It'll probably make you feel a little bit slimmer, and tuck your skirt in. Oh, I've tucked it in my skirt. Tuck your top sort of into the belt a little bit rather than having it in your skirt, and that way you might just feel, because you've got that belt there and you've got the blouson effect of the blouse, you might not feel like it's kind of too showy. And I think sometimes for us girls with a bigger tummy, having a belt across you there can be a bit of a lifesaver. And I think wearing that like that, and then with the boots as well, I think the only problem is you lose your pockets because you put your belt over where your pockets would go. But I can live with that. And again, you can slot your thumb in there. I wore this velvet jacket with it, so it's like a tealy colour. You've seen it before. I paired it with this in another video, but I just think wearing it with the blue, the green, it just looks really nice and it's really rich looking. And I went out for lunch looking at this last week and felt really, really nice. And it's casual, but it's smart, and I just loved it. So don't be afraid to get your textures out. Oh my god, it's like innuendo bingo. Don't be afraid to layer textures, don't be afraid to clash your patterns, and just wear things that don't save things for best. Just, this is quite a dressy jacket, and I have worn it in a dressy way, but actually I love wearing it with my jeans and a white t-shirt because it's sort of, dumb it down, but I love wearing it like this as well, and I love I love this blouse with it because of the sleeves. I haven't done my bobble trick today, but I would do if I was going out on my elastic band trick, put them up there so that they look like they're staying up, because it just gives it a little bit more of a casual edge to it. So yeah, but this skirt I have a blooming love. And if I show you the cream blouse with it to show you how that looks, and I really like that too. I've had so much wear out of this blouse. I can smell my perfume on it, you know, because when you've worn something to go out in, oh God, it smells amazing. If I do say so myself. And this is the H&M blouse. Oh. Now, I know before I've said that I'm not a big fan of this, but sometimes if you were not to have it there, I think it, you know, if this was high necked, I might all look a bit too weird. But again, I don't particularly think it does anything for it wearing it like that. But I do just like it sort of tucked in a little bit. You don't have to tuck it in all the way round, and it's still out at the back, but it just makes me feel, I don't know, I just feel better like that. I absolutely adore the sleeves on this top. And I put a couple of necklaces on. I think I actually wore this necklace with it because it's brown. It's got the brown sort of leather and gold there. I have no idea where this was from, I'm sorry, I've had it for ages. But wearing it, because it's got the brown in, you're then picking up the brown of the boots. And I just think that again is a really, really nice outfit, and it could be dressy, it could be anything, and I just love it. So sleeves, you know, look out for tops that have got different colour sleeves. I will not be cooking my pancakes in these tonight because I would go up in flames, but you know what I mean, if you've got something that's got just a little bit of extra detail about it, and it just makes a difference. I will show you the coat that I wore with it. So this is my Barbour jacket, so most of you have seen this in my last haul. So I wore this, you just have to kind of hike your sleeves down. Alright, so I wore it like that, just again, you know, it's really casual. Ooh, there it goes again. And I wore my bag. And then I have to show you the pièce de résistance, because there is something else that I bought when we were in York and I forgot to show you in the haul. Are you ready? I mean, could this girl get any more cliched? She's bought a fedora and I love it. Look, I absolutely love it. We walked into a charity shop and it was okay, and then we went upstairs and there was like a vintage section upstairs, and we went upstairs and this was just sitting on the table as we walked up, and I don't think it's vintage, and we literally, I tried it on and I went and looked in the mirror thinking I'm going to hate this, and I looked in the mirror and thought, oh, do you know what, I actually really like it. And I said to my husband, what do you think? Thinking he'd go, oh God, and he was like, do you know what, I really like it. And because it was such vile weather, you know, like in when you're a kid and you buy new shoes and you just say, I'll keep them on. I was like that, just cut the tag off, love, I'm good to go. So I popped it on, it blew off 3 times while we were in York, and on one occasion I got it back, and 2 other occasions men had to bring it back to me because it had blown so far. But it didn't stop me, and I just love it, and it was £7, and it's a make called Hawkins. It's 100% wool, it's probably a man's, and they're still available on the interweb for £40. So I was so made up with that, and I've even worn it because, you know, when you're on holiday and you're dead brave and you wear stuff that you wouldn't wear at home, and like I'll wear my shorts on holiday but I won't wear them around the village where I live, and I thought, is the fedora going to be, is that going to be its fate? Am I going to wear it in York and then I'll never wear it again? And then we went into the village last week and my husband said, put your hat on. I'm not controlled, I don't do everything it says. But on this occasion I was like, oh yeah, you're right. And I put it on. I was like, this one doing around the village, like, oh, I'm so cool. And I just absolutely loved it. So, you know, along with my tweed jacket, I am so good to go. I just literally need to buy a house. I mean, I do live in the country, but I haven't got a big whopping house and an Argo, and I need it now to go with my fedora. So, what do you think? That's probably, if I was going out, I wouldn't wear that jacket, but I'm just showing you what I wore when we went to York. I'd probably oh, I could probably wear this. So this is my wool coat, just to kind of make it look a little bit more dressy. So I could wear it like that. I keep doing that. You know, you keep doing that because your sleeves need to come down. So yeah, I would wear it like that all day long, and I think that looks really nice as well. So this is a coat you can't wear in any sort of wind either, because it just does that while you're walking, because you can't fasten it. Although I bet you could. No, you couldn't, do that. I've got my dressing gown on, which usually I have. Right, Kath Kidston skirt next. So this is a Kath Kidston skirt. It's only a size 14, so pretty proud I can get in it, I have to say. I really like how it fits on my bottom. I think that's really nice. This is what I'm on about. Now, obviously, look at this. It's because I'm a real woman. Obviously, on a person of not my shape, that would be a pleat that just goes down the front beautifully and elegantly. But on me, it's like going, whoa. But we can deal with it. So this is the top that I bought a couple of weeks ago, which I literally just ran and got out the ironing basket. You'll recognise this if you watched my haul. And because it's got that kind of bottom on it, like a sweatshirt would have, I think that wearing that and covering, this is not going to be a skirt that I'm going to tuck in up there. No way. Blasé, as Pamela would say. But I actually think that ruching that sort of over the top of it, and again, with any outfit, if you've got a top that you can blouse over, and then I think actually the bottom half of the skirt looks really, really nice. And again, it's one of those skirts where its saving grace could actually be by putting a belt on it. Because it just gives you a little bit of structure by tucking the top into the dress. Not the dress. I don't mean the dress. I mean the belt. And it just sort of alters the silhouette of it. So if I pop that into there... Oh, did you hear my leg then? It just alters the silhouette of it, and I actually think that that looks really nice, and sort of blouse it over the top at the back, and I can cope with the extra material that I've got here, and it just makes me feel like it makes me feel like I've got room to grow. And you know, because of this room here, that is perfect for all the pancakes that I'm going to eat tonight, because I worked yesterday. Today's Wednesday. I worked yesterday, which was actually Pancake Day in the UK, or Shrove Tuesday if you're religious. But if you're not, it's Pancake Day, where we basically eat everything, and then we're supposed to give up for Lent today. But I'm a day behind because I worked yesterday, so we're having our pancakes today. And I don't really know if I want to give anything up for Lent, because I don't know, I'm not really a massive chocolate eater. I'm not really a massive drinker. Crisps, that'd be a hard thing for me to give up for Lent. Walker's snaps, oh my god. Do you know, we've got a pack of the Christmas flash wipes, they're red and orange. And every time I see them on the side, if I've used them for some reason and they're still out, every time I see them, I for a moment, for a millisecond, think it's a bag of snaps. There's tomato flavoured snaps, which are my favourite, and then I'm like, oh, it's just a Flash Wipes. Anyway, so who doesn't love, you know, see, you thought I didn't wear this cardigan anymore, didn't you? You thought, oh, she hasn't mentioned her mustard cardigan for at least 10 charity shop hauls. But this is my amazing sea salt cardigan, which is a size 8. So all I'm saying is look on the racks and try it all on. And hence that's why I bought a size extra small cardigan as well. Because eventually you will stretch them. But I just thought, because it's got the mustard of the skirt, I've got the blue of my leggings, I've got the cream of the cream, I've got the brown of the brown of the brown, and to me, this outfit, let me tell you about it. Oh, what this outfit, this charity shop outfit, all bar the bag, which is from actual shop. Yeah, this outfit, I just absolutely love it. What can I say? Get your summer skirts out. The skirts that you think you're not going to wear because they're too summery. Pop them on with some leggings and a pair of knee-high boots or a pair of little ankle boots. Grab a floaty-ish top, whack on a cardi, reach for your fedora. Oh, don't wear your fedora, you look a wally. But yeah, I love it. I love it. You can tell I love it because I did a twirl. So excited. Ta-da! And, oh, what to tell you? And I could even, let me do this. You could even mix up your patterns and do this, or not, it might look crap. Yeah, it does. Don't mix up your patterns like that, it doesn't work. But, oh, I just love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. But yeah, not a slinky belt, a chunky belt round your middle covers a multitude of sins and suggests a multitude of others. And I will show you how I wore the grey top and the grey cardigan to the baby shower. I shall do that now. So here I am, back in my jeans. Oh God, it's like an Olympic challenge. Getting these on after they've been washed. And you have to do the lunge. I did that a few weeks ago with a pair of jeans and they split down there. Because of my broad shins. So, imagine this if it was ironed. Right? So, this is size, I think this is a size 12. Now, obviously, obvs, that flatters nobody. And I'm assuming, because it's longer at the back, it's probably how it was intended. No. If I can get it up without ripping it. So, I literally grabbed that front piece, tucked it there, and then just like bloused the whole lot over, like that, because why not? And I forgot to show you something else as well. And I forgot to mention, ta-da, something else that I bought. And these are patent boots that have literally had not been worn, and I wore them for the first time. And they were from a charity shop, obs, and they were £2. And they are ASOS originally, I think I might have just said that, but oh my God, Oh my God, they're absolutely amazing. So, I said to the girl, because I wore these for the baby shower, and I left before everyone else, and I was like, don't watch me walk out, because I can't walk in heels, and because they were £2, the heel will probably fall off. But it didn't. And I tried them on with my black leather trousers. Pleather trousers. See how much taller I've gone? Oh, hang on. Bear with. Right. I'm going to be so tall now. Oh! Have you ever known me to buy heels? God, if I go off this. But, gee up. I just loved them. And I thought they were really funky. And I thought the thing that swung me more than anything was that they were £2. And then I wore my cheeky little cardigan, which is extra small, or so they say. And I have to say, the first time I tried it on, I could barely get my arm down the sleeve. You know when you're in a changing room going, ooh, one. And there's a lot of distance between button and hole. Let's not be silly about it. But I've worn it a couple of times just in the bedroom, and I've fastened that bottom button just to stretch it, and it worked. I mean, it pings back, but it's not as bad as it was. And I just think that little detail down there, I love. And I just, for a little grey cardigan, just to cover your arms and your shoulders. And if you wear something with confidence, everyone will just assume it's supposed to look like that. That's what I think anyway. And then I wore my tweed jacket over the top of all of this. Because let's face it, what's an outfit these days without my tweed jacket involved? So I popped that on as well. And have you seen, I feel like Friends, where Joey, Chandler and Ross are like Miami Vice, when it's like a flashback one and they keep going like that. I amuse myself anyway, let me tell you. I didn't wear that bag. I wore a black bag. I wore my black bag, which is downstairs. But, hang on a minute, let me just pull that how it's supposed to be. But I just think, you may disagree, but I really like that under there. And I just think with the black shiny shoes, it just makes it look a little bit more modern. A bit more modern than wearing it with brown knee-high boots, which makes it look very country, as I keep saying. And I love it. And I did have like a silvery belt on and a silver necklace. So that was my baby shower outfit. I didn't do this step. I mean, you tell me if you think it's a step too far. You know, every time I put it on, I go, oh. Because I don't know what it is. I just really like, I mean, obviously, I know, I'm a bit overdone. But I just love it. With the tweed jacket. Did you hear my knee again then? Right, I've got the dress to show you. And then, I'm going to have to say goodbye. So this is the dress, and I love it. I love how it dips down at the sides there. I think it's really, really forgiving. I think this is one of those dresses that, you know, you could go out and consume a carvery and it wouldn't matter because there's so much room in it there. And this is like, it's like jersey to there, and then you've got this piece which goes over the top. So you're not going to have to mess with it. I love it. And then it's got this little jersey piece under here. I love how that drops down below, and then it's even longer at the back. And then just because I paid £2 for them and I'm going to wear them, I've got it on with my boots, which I just think looks really, really nice. Necklace wise, yeah, I think what I would do with something like this is wear a complete contrast. I think if you were to wear silver or gold, it will get completely lost. So I think for something like this, because I'm wearing black on my legs, pick that black up and match it. Yeah, and I think that looks really, really nice. And there's just another way that I found to wear it. So what I've done here is literally just paired it with a really old Laura Ashley blouse, which I've had for ages, and it's sort of a nudie colour, which is perfect. And it's quite sheer, so you can still see. I'm not trying to hide the fact that I've got a dress on underneath. It's a bit of a V-neck, so you can actually see the dress still there. It does have a popper. Oh, hang on. It has a popper there, so I could wear it like that if I wanted to, but I think because it pulls open a little bit, if it was pulling open and you could see skin, probably wouldn't be so bad, but I don't really like that you can see the dress, so I'd rather, if you know the dress is under there, you may as well just see the dress. And I've popped my belt around it again. I've taken off my high boots and I've put my brown boots on. I've kept my black tights on, but I would probably wear maybe navy leggings under it, but I don't suppose it matters. And it's just a way of what, ow, just a way of wearing it, sorry. It's probably a little bit more casual, and I think that you know, you're not going to look too out of place in something like this because your arms are covered. You'd even wear a little denim jacket with it, or a little leather jacket, or if you've got a lovely brown leather jacket, that would be perfect. I wouldn't go as far as to say wear your tweed, although I'm tempted. And then brown bag. I'm not always into matching your bag with your boots and your shoes and your belts and that, but on this occasion, I just think it probably looks a little bit better. I think what I would probably do is wear my bag that way, because I've only got my shirt literally tucked in there where the buckle is. So and if I wear my bag there, I'm going to completely cover that, and I want you to see that detail, so I'd wear it over that way. But yeah, again, it's just giving you ideas of changing stuff up in your wardrobe, grabbing old tops, blouses that you're not really wearing, and wearing them over dresses that you're not really wearing, and making it look more like a two-piece. Who knew? So that is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, then please don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up. I love doing these, and I hope you enjoy watching them as much as I do enjoy doing them. So please don't forget to join me next time. Hit the notification button and you will get notified whenever I upload a new video. And I will see you all really soon in my next video. So take lots of care, and thank you so much for watching. Lots of love. Bye.